And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They start the drive with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The Vikings at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Darnold's going to stay out there. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Off of play action, Darnold. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now Darnold wants to change it up. 2nd and 4. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
First down. A gain of 47 yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And that is incomplete.
My dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. James Cook with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. An extra play by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, he shifts past him. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Hampton. A short one there to Freiermuth. And shutting him off. Now open field. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive. Has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. They juked him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the third round. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Start. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Vikings 4-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hampton. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. Short throw to Disley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hampton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd down and 10. Back to throw. Hampton. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Packers 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on third down, Hampton.
Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll shift things around.
Back to throw now on first down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready, break! Ready!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That is caught downfield by Harrison.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Darnold from the gun. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throw.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
James Cook.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Hampton. He finds his man, complete. It's Yates. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. Hampton.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
To throw is Darnold.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
It's complete to Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
2nd and 10.
We go, set.
To the air again, Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will tie things at 17 all.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A final shot before break. Hampton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a third down and very long.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Just need a yard here, second and 1.
At the Packers' 12-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. James Cook, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Hampton. And it's complete to Mitchell. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw. Hampton.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Bates' kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. Down the left sideline.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Lad McConkey,
64 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hampton.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Hampton. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Complete to Johnston here.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two. Touchdown! And now Mitchell from 6 yards away.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. 26. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Darnold now to throw.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And Darnold's going to change the play.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Play action. It's Darnold. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Again, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
On 4th down, Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Hampton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Zaire Franklin.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
2nd and 7.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Darnold a sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Back to throw, Darnold. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, under the